What's going on, folks? Painless. I was just watching a video in which you had a black DJ or commentator interviewing a Hispanic chick, and she said something along the lines that she didn't like dark-skinned black men or something like that. You know, we hear so much about black women, why one shouldn't deal with a black woman. I've even engaged in it. I've been on here since 2009. I've told my story about black women and my experiences. But now, you know, being single now, being out and mingling a little bit, I noticed that a lot of things have changed. Obviously, I did a video about online dating and black men, in which I saw certain women that weren't just white say they don't want to deal with black men. Something along the lines of, sorry, please, no black guys, blase, blase. Which was cool with me. Just like race, in which black people respond to, in their minds, issues of racism. I think it's somewhat embedded in many black people that, how dare you not choose me? I'm black. My people endured centuries and centuries of discrimination, centuries and centuries of violence, wrongdoing, things of that nature. And we carry that, I know black men especially, carry that over into the dating scene. I remember hearing a guy say to a Korean female, well, why don't you like black guys? And to me, when a black man says this, he's already, to me, he's pleading and begging his case for this girl who really doesn't care for him to fuck with him. And I resent that. I don't like that, you know. And one thing I've noticed, again, being single, there's an abundance of thirsty guys out here. I mean, willing to do anything for attention. Real simp, real beta male shit. You know, when I deal with women, and let me just say this, man, and I gotta keep driving this home. You don't have to be a prick or an asshole to let women know that you're in charge, that you are at a moment's notice ready to take charge. You don't have to be an asshole. You know, you don't have to be a male chauvinist pig. You just have to be secure in yourself. To me, simps, tricks, and thirsty dudes are very insecure dudes. And I know a couple of simps that, you know, that I know on a personal level. And it just, you know, that type of energy, you got to keep guys like that when dealing with women at a arm's, no, further than an arm's length, all right? Because the perception that many non-black women, white women have about black men is that we're super thirsty, that we're very disrespectful and aggressive. You know, I think a lot of the way I carry myself, I'm pretty clean cut. I keep myself in shape. And let me just say this to my listeners. You don't have to be walking around with dreads and your pants hanging off your ass. Don't think because you clean cut that automatically draws you or puts you in the choosing category from a non-black minority woman. You have a lot of racist women out here. You have a lot of racist, you have a lot of beautiful racist women out here. They do. And I don't know if because they had a bad experience with a black man or something like that, but I can spot them a mile away. I mean, we talk about, and these are successful minority women that have some type of disdain. And I've always said this to you brothers out here dealing with these women, and I even learned it myself. Luckily, my ex-father-in-law was a cool guy, stand-up guy. But I've seen situations where it didn't go that way. And I tell you, brothers, you get out here and you're dealing with these women, and I say if you're dealing with somebody of another culture, you got to embrace that culture. This is why I'm a strong advocate of any man. I don't care if you're Baltic, Czechoslovakian, whatever, Polish, Nigerian. You deal with a woman of another ethnic background and you pursue her, you make her succumb to your culture. The shit don't go the other way. Okay? I want you to take that from me. At so many men, and it goes back to this thirst and overly accommodation towards women in the world, especially in North America, where you have a lot of uncouth women that walk around and with no, because a lot of men have no standards these days and just looking to get in between, they allow and let these women get away with all type of shit. Now, for my women listeners, I'm not a male chauvinist. I'm just a traditionalist in the sense that I'm in a position, me, Painless, right now, I'm in a position, if I wanted to take care of a woman if I wanted to. I don't want to, but I'm in a position. I don't need a woman to move up and take care of me. But again, getting back on you brothers out here dealing with these minority women, their men may not like you. You may show up and she's got her uncles and cousins and they looking at you like, what the fuck you bring this black guy here for? And you gotta be ready for that. As much as we talk about black women, I know that I can pretty much go anywhere in America to a black function and nobody's looking at me all crazy, like, what the fuck you doing here? Outside of, if it's some neighborhood rivalry stuff, but nobody's looking at my skin color. There's some familiarities that we have. There's some similarities. There's some, there's some things that we have in common that I could strike up with a brother or a sister. And I'm not here saying that I'm anti-interracial relationship or anything. I'm just saying there's some, you need to take precautions. You really need to think about it. Before, you need to choose the right woman from another ethnic background to deal with. You need to study up on her culture. If she's up, like I said, you take a risk with dealing with a woman that is so deep in her culture. Because it leads to the question, like, why the hell are you messing with me? Why don't you get you a man of your own background? You know what I'm saying? And then you got to find a woman who, you got to be careful, a woman who's just totally, she devoid of her culture. She has no type of, it's because then you get into the questions or you get into the area of, is this some Mandingo Chronicle shit? Like, are you just with me because you want to find out if it's true or not? I mean, there's an array of situations and questions that you need to take into consideration before dealing in an interracial relationship. Okay? Like, I mean, us as black men, we think this because we supposedly got this third leg that all these women want, that's it. I look at the Terrence Howard situation. He married an Asian female. She was calling him all type of niggers and stuff like that. And that's the type of shit that I talk about. I mean, and I think she won in their divorce case or something like that. But you can't be mad because these women don't want to deal with black men. In a sense, me, and I can speak on myself, I keep it very professional, even out on the street when I go out and maybe have a few drinks and stuff. First off, I don't buy women drinks. I buy my homegirls drinks because I know I'm not fucking them. But I do not buy whimsical women that I've just met drinks. I don't do that. All right, and I keep it very professional. There is one thing they'll be able to say: there is no inkling that this guy is trying to sleep with me, trying to get my number. I treat them just like a human being with the respect and decency. That's it. But I find a lot of women, when you act like that, when you don't act thirsty, and let me just say this to you guys out here: when you don't act thirsty, that's when you get the most pussy thrown at you. That's on everything. Truth be told, when you are not in hot pursuit, that's when you get the most ass. That's when you get the most ass presented to you. When you thirsty and you an open book, you gotta let these chicks wonder about you. Like, damn, what's his story? What's he doing? Don't tell all your damn business when you meet these chicks, where you stay, what you do, how much you make, Don't divulge so much information. Keep it, be professional when you're dealing with women. Don't give them all your attention at that moment. And again, what happened, you'll be surprised when you carry yourself a certain way. You gotta see, when women see that, they know they can't bring that bullshit towards you. It's just like when you doing something good with yourself, or you trying to get on the right track as an individual, dealing with anybody, all these quote unquote knuckle draggers, petty, negative people will fall out of your life automatically. You won't have to do nothing. You won't have to say, "Hey man, I ain't fucking with you no more." No, they will just like a splinter. It'll eventually remove itself out your skin. It just happens. So with that being said, when you carry yourself a certain way, and you're not about that bullshit, all these flunky ass women out here won't even, you'll be like repellent. They're like, well, this nigga, I can't pull this shit on this nigga. I can't come up here and, hey, buy me a drink. I can't come up here and shake my ass all on him, because he ain't about that. And they'll start fucking with you. But you know what? They'll respect you. Women do not respect thirsty ass dudes. I'm telling you. Women don't like scary dudes. Women don't like busters neither. I'm that cool guy that can chill with a lounge full of beautiful women and my dick don't get hard and I can just relax. Oh, nigga, you gay. Nope. I'm pointing my life where I know what the fuck I want and what the fuck I don't want. That's where I'm at in my life, okay? And one day, the beautiful thing is, one day, you'll get there too. But yeah, don't trip over these women that don't like black guys. Don't, the dude, I was watching the video, and the dude threw water on the chick. Major violation. Major violation. So, I just want to throw that out there. I'm doing a mix of videos. But you got a lot of women out here that just don't like black men. They don't like black people. You got women out here that will fuck with black guys but don't like black women. And to me, that's a major no-no, because, I can't bring you around my sisters and my female cousins and my aunties if you supposedly like black men, but you talking shit about black women. Because you're going to get your ass ate up if I take you. But you have a lot of black men out here dealing with this shit. These Negroes deal with these women, and these women be calling black women all type of nappy-headed hoes and baboons, and they stank, they ugly, but fucking her every night. I don't see how you can do that. And these women be having kids by black men. So not only do you hate you hate your own daughter. There's a lot of consideration, and that's something you promoters of fucking with white women and all type of white women. You see, I'm to the point now where I'm open to. I said I don't really want to deal with a white woman. I have white women friends, but I just don't want to. I don't see myself marrying a white woman. Okay, but you have these women out here that you're making it easy. I talked about black men being the garbage men of the world. When all else fails, a lot of these women know they can just go pick them up a thirsty ass black dude. That's the truth. But I ain't the one. But again, you don't have to be a male chauvinist jerk to show these women you ain't about that bullshit, that you in charge. Be courteous, professional, have some manners, because a lot of them don't expect you to. A lot of these non-black minority women out here, they don't respect black men neither. And a lot of us don't carry ourselves in a respectful and dignified manner. All right? You got to be, like I said, you got to be stern, but loosened up at the same time, That's all I got to say. Peace.